Okay. I think it will show you now.
Now
All
it's
right.
showing live.
Yes, it
Let me
is.
see how. Oh yeah, एक मिनट एक प्रॉब्लम है इसमें. ये पूरी स्क्रीन दिख या वैसे ठीक है बट स्टिल स्ट्रीम यार्ड. ओके ना परफेक्ट. गुड जॉब.
Yeah, it's good.
कर ही लिया मतलब गुड. अब ये एक बार सेट हो गया ना इजी रह जाए.
Yeah. Now Nathan can tell me if
बट
it's
योर
working.
स्क्रीन हैज थोड़ा सा डिफ्लेट.
Deflate.
यूट्यूब मुझे यूट्यूब पे लेट आ रही है इसलिए ठीक है.
Yeah, I think that is better.
बट ठीक है इट्स ओके. लेट्स मतलब आई थिंक यू कैन हेयर मी ना प्रॉपर्ली.
Yeah, I can hear you.
मेरे एंड पे ना स्क्रीन थोड़ी फ्रोज हो रही है. आई
Okay.
डोंट नो इंटरनेट का कनेक्शन है
Maybe
पीछे ओबीएस
network.
भी चल रहा है उसका.
नहीं
आई थिंक
मेरे
ओबीएस बहुत
if
स्लो देता है ना.
yeah if I see it at my phone, it's working fine though.
या एंड आई ऑल्सो टेल यू कि ओबीएस की. हाँ
On my phone, it's working fine.
चलो लेट्स गो लाइव.
Yeah.
ठीक है लेट्स गो लाइव.
Okay.
जस्ट चेक ऑन लिंक्डइन इफ वी आर और.
Yeah, I think on LinkedIn we will be. I think people who are watching can tell us. It would be better that way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if anybody can see us or listen to us, let us know if you are able to, like, we are audible.
Yeah, it shows on your YouTube as well
I feel
now.
we are.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so let's start. So, Sahil, how have you been? And first of all, foremost, how is this news coming up with BlackRock? You know, you're acquiring, having partnership with Coinbase, and then Ethereum merge happening.
Yeah.
What do you think? How will market be effective with the Ethereum merge?
I think short term we are seeing a lot of people pumping Ethereum because of the merge, and you know why it happens every time when there is an update.
Hmm,
Um,
hmm,
there is buy the rumor and sell the news,
hmm,
situation, and I've been seeing that recently with a lot of Ethereum maxis who just come in and talk about Ethereum only. Okay, this is going to go, even though the
to the
markets,
moon.
yeah, even though the
Hmm.
markets are bad, like the worldwide, recession is still there, is still happening, but people think that Ethereum can still break out of it. And yeah, I think we have to watch it, be really careful about it, because I don't think
Do you
it's
think
good.
there are some? Do you think there are some misconceptions to it? Like I was reading that just because of Ethereum merge, uh, what will proof of work? Which coin will they? What about the graphic cards, which mining has been done on them because of proof of
Yeah.
work? What will happen to that?
So what is happening there is, Ethereum was merged previously. Not merged, like a fork was done, and there was this old Ethereum named Ethereum Classic. So that will still have that
Right.
original, code running on it. I think proof of work, right? So it will be still that, and that's why the price in Ethereum
Hmm.
Classic is pumping, because miners are going there because they can still mine Ethereum Classic on their graphic cards. So they can use the equipment, but it won't be for so long.
So I mean, But for current scenario, do you think that will move Ethereum Classic's value
Yeah,
to
it
up?
is. It
Like
has
it was
already done.
$41 last night.
Yeah, it has already done it. Like I think
Okay.
in last month only it has increased. You know, 2x, 3x, something like that.
And how do you think it'll change? While you say that because of this cryptocurrencies we are harming the nature, and just because consuming so much electricity, I read an article where it was mentioned that it will, like Ethereum takes amount of electricity. Switzerland, country Switzerland, the amount of electricity they generate, Ethereum takes that energy, that electricity.
Yeah.
So, do you think it will change in a lot better way?
Yeah, look, I think that is, another way of putting down cryptocurrencies because any other asset or any other thing that's running on, databases or servers, it's taking that much energy. Even us doing
Yeah,
um, live stream is using our energy here, our database, server for OBS, everything is there. But I think this argument about cryptocurrency using more electricity is just another way to put it down because traditional finance uses more and even waste more energy in other resources. So I think this is still less than what we have been doing.
so you mean also with blockchain and different projects with blockchain, while we'll be going on a digital road, there will be a lot of barriers which we had while we were not using blockchain,
Yeah.
and we are using blockchain. So having those cryptocurrencies can be like we'll be at the same level of consuming that electricity.
Yeah,
It's
like
not that it
if
is
it's not
rising
even, yeah, it's not
because
even
yeah,
same right now. We can even be lesser than that because if you see what people are doing in South America, they are using excess energy to mine Bitcoin and keep it running. So the
right,
excess energy that is wasted anyway, that will be used and utilized to create something of value. So it's not
right.
a net zero thing in there. It anyway is being used, so why not use it in something that gives real value to the network?
Right, right. And also with the proof of work going to proof of stake, what is different? Like, can you just explain, like, for a layman,
Hmm.
he gets confused what is proof of work and proof of stake. How would why proof of stake is important?
So to basically put it in simple terms, stake means you are
Yes,
staking the
yes,
cryptocurrency, and if it
yes.
was a proof of work, then the miners, their computers, their servers had to do the
Hmm.
calculation by themselves.
Calculations.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
And with proof of stake, they are already staking like 32 Ethereum. That's the minimum for it. So
Hmm.
that is using the network and running the blockchain rather than people continuously
Means
running.
for your trust now,
Hmm.
means for basically if a person wants to trust, you have to give your capital. It is
Exactly.
like that now. First
So
it was your computer will do the whole thing.
yeah,
Now you will have to invest,
exactly.
in
So
your
it's
trust.
becoming, kind of more centralized. So that's why it's not anything cannot be Bitcoin. You know,
Right.
Bitcoin has been running even though the transaction speed are slow, but yeah, they are creating Lightning Network and other applications on top of it. So it's still decentralized, but I think with a lot of proof of stake cryptocurrencies, the chances of manipulation is higher because there will be a lot of whales in there, who have more
Right.
than 32 Ethereum, and you can see people already pumping it, talking about it, um, just like they have an investment to sell to you. So yeah, I think that
Right.
is different. How about you? What do you
Also,
think
with the
about it?
news coming, I feel it's going to be more like it's going to be more secure. You can scale now
Yeah,
just because of proof of stake, and also I feel uh, this way of putting cryptocurrencies down just because of the electricity consumption.
yeah,
Like you said, there's a perspective. So I feel that the people who are ringing those bells,
mm,
that'll also be off by they look at a different digital asset now, as well as also I think Ethereum's value for the further long and
yeah,
to compete with Bitcoin will be far more now than
yeah,
it was before while using the proof of work.
yeah,
And also we'll be a lot of companies would be assessing if they want to have a decentralized app now
yeah. If
because of proof of stake,
yeah,
because of there are less challenges now.
mm,
So I feel there'll be a like for us to understand having cryptocurrencies, having that mass adoption, this can be one of the
yeah,
stepping
major
stones
factor.
where we can see it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
because
And
how dApps are created, and how companies want something that is more to their um, you know requirement rather than something that cannot be changed. So in that
right.
fashion, if you see it as a software, it will be better. And
Mm.
as we move towards centralization in any cryptocurrency, there is more security and scalability. So um, you know about the blockchain trilemma as well. You might have
Yes,
heard
yes.
about it.
No, I haven't heard about this.
So
What is
blockchain
it?
trilemma is about you have three options. One is scalability, one is decentralization,
Hmm.
and another is security. I think I'm right, but we'll search it here. It's better.
Yeah, yeah, you can share the screen if you want, or I'll
Yeah.
do that.
So if you see, if it's how any cryptocurrency is developed. They choose the problem they can solve. So I think there should be a diagram that makes it easy to understand rather than this. Yep, something like this. So yeah,
Can you share
scalability.
your screen?
I've shared it.
Not able to. I can't see
Okay,
the
I'll
screen.
share it in your thing as well, because I was doing it on my. Yep. Can you see now?
Yeah, here
So
we
yeah.
go. Yeah.
So this is the trilemma that we are talking about. So any
Okay.
cryptocurrency chooses um, two of these, because if
Oh, okay.
they are choosing one or the other, the
Hmm.
chances are that they will lose, on if they're choosing scalability or security. The chances
Hmm.
of having decentralization on that is lower because of how the
Okay.
blockchain works.
Okay.
So that's the trilemma. It's always the same. That's why Bitcoin is decentralized
Hmm.
and secure, right? But it's not as
Hmm.
scalable.
Scalable. Oh, okay. Because of the transaction time.
Transaction time and the proof of work algorithm, whatever they choose, their algorithms,
Right.
and they can choose these two, scalability and security. So till now,
Right.
Ethereum was somewhat secure and decentralized as well,
Hmm.
but now they're moving towards secure and scalable.
So you mean that that is one of way to look at it, that it'll be all centralized.
Yeah, more centralized because
It'll be more centralized while they work through.
more scalable. Yeah,
That's very important to
Recording
understand.
it.
I listen. You can watch it later also. Yes.
Yeah, it's because of the time zones. India, Australia, and everywhere.
Yes. Yes. Definitely. But it's good to be doing this in a very different. Like we would do this in a different time zone
Yeah,
sometime. To just have a knack of what's happening where, and it'll
yeah,
be
it's
great to
everyone
know
in
the
there.
world.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Okay.
that is the thing.
What about the Coinbase partnership with BlackRock? What will do that to crypto?
Oh, that is a big partnership, but again, it's not for everyday people. It's for um, private investors, which means
Hmm.
big institutions and companies who can invest through BlackRock and use Coinbase as the platform. So it doesn't affect people directly, but again, BlackRock is one of is biggest asset manager in the world, so they will be allocating a lot of assets in there. That means a lot of money will be coming into Bitcoin, and um, big funds like pension funds or um,
Also, institutional investors,
yeah,
a lot of them would be there now,
yeah,
and
they can do
that's
secure way
like that is also a way to have that mass adoption
mass
coming in.
adoption.
While
Yeah,
such a big company comes to terms with cryptocurrencies,
exactly. So for us, like for retail investors, right now it won't affect, but again, it will affect the whole market because of the prices and how everyone will be buying it, because these funds or pension funds or any hedge funds or anything, they don't buy in low quantity. So they will be buying billions, so that is something to keep an eye on.
and also with uh, Bitcoin going to 24,000, then 25,000. I think it's because of Ethereum merge. This is happening as
Yeah.
we are in the recession.
um Ethereum merge as well, but Bitcoin is, I think, moving more with the traditional market rather than crypto, because it's in correlation to what commodities and all that stock market is doing. Even
Right.
though Bitcoin should be separate from it, but it's part of the whole economy right now. So I think that is the reason it's still stuck there, and it's again recession, lot of factors in there. People are reluctant to buy more because it's still expensive, right? If you see, for retail investors, it's not worth it. They would rather buy an altcoin and get some gains on it. So kind of the reason as well. What do you think about it?
And I feel, honestly, I feel it's still it's not in a position that you should invest. I mean, that's my opinion.
Hmm.
No financial advice here. That I felt, well, it was 19,000. I bought some,
Hmm.
and while Ethereum was $1,000, I bought some.
Yeah.
So I'm like in that zone that now it is not giving me that value,
Yep.
or I
I
don't
rather
want to
have
be
that
in
cash
such
sitting.
a yes, I would don't want to be in such a volatile market. I
Yeah.
would try to uh, invest something in something like bonds now
Hmm.
in US or in India, wherever you are. Bonds are really a good way,
Because of
and
interest
just
rate.
then yes, and because of the recession happening, so I feel the government they give you good interest on bonds this time
Hmm.
while
At this time, yeah.
everything while recession is there, and also I feel that is where you can just stabilize your
Hmm.
investment.
Yeah.
And while if that stage comes that Bitcoin goes below 19,000, or comes back to that same amount like 13,000 and 19,000, or 13 to 16,000, if it goes, then it's a buy thing for sure.
For you.
But not before that. I mean, if it travels to 80,000 from here, I
Yeah.
would be like still happy. because I don't want to take that risk.
Hmm.
You're getting my point. I don't want to. It's a risk reward ratio.
Yeah, that's right.
I think risk is so. I
Risk is
think
more right now.
yes, yes, definitely.
I recently released a video about energy web token that is also mentioned in the BlackRock publication. So I'll also like to share
Wow,
that.
that's a important
Yeah, you
update.
remember me telling you about that.
And about energy token, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and I was planning to just, release the video this week. I didn't know I'll share my screen. I didn't know that.
So how did you get to? Yeah, you can share the screen. We can all know.
Yeah.
Our viewers can know that why energy web token is such an important token to have in your portfolio.
Yeah, like it's again not financial advice, but coming
Yeah,
from
yeah, yeah.
BlackRock, um,
We are
this is the
sharing what
publication.
we think
Am
is
I?
right.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, your screen
Yeah.
is visible
Okay.
now.
So yeah, so this is the BlackRock publication that they gave about Bitcoin Private Trust,
Hmm.
and you can see all the details that they have mentioned here, that it is available to U.S. institutional clients to seek and track the performance of Bitcoin. So they've mentioned why Bitcoin, and here it is, where they have mentioned Energy Web.
Sorry.
So yeah,
Oh,
in my video as well, I mentioned it.
BlackRock is encouraged the organizations such as RM and Energy Web are developing programs.
Yeah.
Greater transparency. What is RMI? I don't know.
So
Explain it.
RMI is Research Institute, Rocky Mountain Institute, and
Okay.
they are developing Energy Web, and with their program, they are trying to make Bitcoin green. So that
Oh,
is something that we need to look out for, because they are creating a program which makes Bitcoin mining green specifically.
climate safe energy.
And
This
yeah,
Energy Web is that Energy Web token only, right?
yep, and they are
Okay, I can see the sign now. Okay.
yeah. So that is something that will have a lot of money coming in because of the bills we were talking about recently, how the government is pushing it to people, go green, have this criteria in your ESG ratings and all that. So this means that there will be need for um, zero carbon programs like these. And if you look at their website, they have the program, and they are powering this zero carbon
Zero
economy.
carbon economy.
Yeah. So they are already working with big names. I'll show you at the bottom.
How did you get to know about this Energy Web? Like
So
somebody told you, you were
no,
researching.
yeah, I was researching at one point where I was looking into how to get into energy market, because right now solar energy and all the green energy initiatives are big, even if you go into traditional stock
Even in
market.
India, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. Definitely.
So this is their case study about it, and yeah, they are working towards making Bitcoin green. So something people can check out. Yeah, I have made a full video about it as well, so would be a nice one to check, because again, I don't want to say that buy this or buy that. It's just
Hmm.
about following where the money is going, right?
Hmm. Right.
So right now you can see government is doing this, they're pushing it, and in the next few years this will be also related to electric cars, because they are doing projects with Volkswagen for
Oh,
their
okay.
carbon sharing and everything. So this is huge, and they're also working with petrol companies like Shell. So you know there is a high chance that these companies are doing partnership with someone who knows what they're doing.
So can we quickly show our viewers? I'll share the screen of what is the price going on about energy web token,
Hmm.
since we are talking in that scenario.
Yeah, and it recently increased like 100% or something when this BlackRock news came in.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, it's coming up.
It's got how much increased?
I think it increased 100% or something. It was like
Uh, I
over
had this
last seven
token
days.
energy. Okay, I had this token. But I'll tell you my story with this.
Hmm.
I researched this in 2020,
Hmm.
COVID. Okay,
Yeah.
and the price that time was, I think, yes, it'll be around $8.
Hmm.
So right now it is about still a good buy. I mean, say
Yeah, like
3.63. I
it was
mean,
launched at 0.77, so it's not really old coin, but it has already got so many partnership. It's still a good thing to uh, look
I had
into.
it on $8, and I think I sold it up to $10 and all because I felt it's a long journey it'll take,
Hmm.
and it was fine because I wanted to launch my NFT project and all.
Hmm.
So I thought,
Take
let's
some
not
profit.
think about energy. Let's use this crypto and for the NFT project.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean, looking at the news coming in, and if you see the price range, it's
it's a
still a
good
good
buy.
buy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
and it yeah,
from the top. It's a bit. I think how much percentage it should be saying somewhere there.
it's 30%, and it's total around. It's a good circulating
Circulating
supply
supply.
they have.
Yeah.
This is one thing to see about it while you invest.
Yeah, and the beauty about this is it's doing this for energy grids. Um,
Right.
it will be used in there rather than us using it. It will be used by electric companies, these big institutions. All of them, they will use this to do the energy transactions because the energy grids work like that. Right now, they are really
Mm,
centralized, but with this,
mm,
they will be able to have a DApp for their energy sharing, and even it can be
mm.
used for like electric vehicles or anything else like that. So multiple
That'll
use
be a
cases.
big step.
Yeah.
That'll be a big step for them. Okay. How do you, let's say our viewers want to research about some cryptos. So, what is your formula of,
You can stay
like
there.
doing so?
We
Okay.
can we can walk through. It's better.
Yeah. So, what do you do? Let's say you want to invest in a project.
Hmm.
You hear the noise, the buzz is accompanying a lot of YouTube channels saying, do this, do that, this is the time to
Hmm.
buy. How do you silence yourself, or what what is your checkpoint to buy this or to not buy this? I think we spoke about this in the last
Yeah.
video also.
So again, for me, honestly, it's about my situation. If I need to put more into a different asset or not, because I believe in having few and then increasing the bag in that, so that at least I have some profit, to take out rather than have multiple things on and have little profits. So, first
Right.
of all, I will see that if there is room for my portfolio to handle that maximum. Like I look at only 7 or 8 cryptos in my list, so I keep an eye on that. Um, and then also, if I see something that is pumping and a lot of people are talking about it, I will keep it in my watch list. If you can go to any crypto, if you click on like Shiba Inu or anything, you can click on that.
So we
Yeah,
click on Dogecoin.
and you can do the star, uh,
What?
the
Star.
star option on the,
Yes.
yeah, add to watch
Okay,
list.
so this is a,
Yeah, if you have
okay,
an
then you
account,
can put in.
you can do that.
Okay.
And then
Right.
first I'll look their obviously website. What is
Okay, go to the
what they are
website.
doing, in real. Do
Right.
they have any real website, or are they just like something that people are talking about? Website, then their community, their social media platforms. What's
There
the
is the
buzz there?
community. Yeah.
Yeah, Twitter, Reddit,
Right.
and everything. I will be in the community for a while. For example, I'll go to Twitter. I'll go to hashtag Doge. I'll see what is
Okay.
happening there because Twitter is like real time sentiment analysis for it,
Hmm.
for any project. You will
Hmm.
see what is happening, and then
Hmm.
if you know if I plan to go further into it, I will keep an eye on the price as well, because
Right.
what is the all-time high of that price first of all, and where we are sitting right now. That is important to know. That has it already pumped, and um, are people just pumping it because they want to take out their profit?
Right.
So if I see someone saying Dogecoin, you know, here I would have
Mhm.
got to know. Like when Elon Musk was talking about it all the time, I kind of knew that this is just selling the news right now.
But what if you made a good chunk of money here
That would
and you
have
would
I
have
would have sold then. But I,
Hmm.
if looking back, it is easier.
This is, yeah.
Yeah,
Looking back is easier and very easy to say I would have done
yeah, I
this or
would have
do
done
that. But
that.
honestly,
I wouldn't have
uh,
known.
I mean, honestly, it is so tough
Yeah, to not do
when
it.
this tempting, when you are tempted and you see suddenly you have this much dollars going up. You feel okay, now I can have more, but
Yeah,
there should be a thin line to it.
yeah.
That's why I
Method to
said it is
madness.
important. Yes, because it happens, it will happen for the youth or any people watching. Next bull run, we will forget our sentiments.
Yeah.
And it is very important to be aligned with your own self because
That's
you
why
will
you
get
need
tempted.
bear market to, be
Yes.
centered.
And while the bear market happens, see, it's like the bad will happen, then only the
The
good is
good,
formed. We
yeah,
don't know good before we can't see bad. So
exactly.
bear and bull have the same relations. They're two sides of the coin. I mean, if
True.
you
Yeah. No,
and
that you have to
we,
see
I think
other
you
side.
also learned with the bear market.
Yeah.
You know, we are
Yeah.
in the bear market right now, and we're talking about it. That says it all.
Yeah, and we're still in here because we know that it is still going to have a bull market. So, that is the point of learning from your mistakes as well, because we are not perfect. We learned from that. I only, I'm saying all those things that I'll do this, I'll do that by learning from that mistake. Okay, I should not put everything in different places. Even if I'm creating a, portfolio, I should have particular number of coins that I'm watching, and then I am, really confident about. That is something uh, that we only learn from investing,
Yes. Also, with the lot of scams happening, I wanted to talk about this
Hmm.
because there are a lot of scams happen when this big announcement is about to come.
Hmm.
I have seen a scam on YouTube.
Hmm.
They'll make a fake YouTube channel.
Yeah, Elon Musk.
I hope you've seen that. They'll make a fake YouTube channel, ETH stake or
Yeah.
something, and I think this will happen just before Ethereum merge happens,
Yeah,
four
there
five
will
days
be
before.
live.
They will be live, and you will have Elon Musk talking about it or any big personality, and they'll be like, your two Ethereum will become six.
Yeah, that is so
Doing things
funny.
like that.
Michael Saylor.
And it is so funny that if you go and say, for the viewers, I would want to say, whenever it happens, any of the scams, while you see live Elon Musk or any of big personality talking about it, just see their about section
Yeah,
when
just
this
see
channel
the
was
channel
built.
name created
Just see their
it.
channel name, and also, you know what, can you see the comments, because they can be live on some other platform some 5 years ago,
Yeah.
which has been shared right now with you, which is not the ongoing thing.
Hmm.
So,
It
and
just
also
have a
that
ticker
company,
live.
I mean, it's such a, because I was asked from a person to see this
Hmm.
while he wanted to invest and all. He said, wow, that happened when Dogecoin news was coming and Elon Musk was coming on this show.
Hmm. Saturday Night
Saturday
Live.
Night Live,
Yeah.
SNL Live, in US. And just because he was coming on show and talking about Dodge pumped like
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
I think that was the time it has gone to point 0.8, or I
Yeah.
don't know. So that time Dodge pumped crazy, and that's why this scam was started to open. That,
Yeah.
and my friend was telling me, see, this is and all. So I always wanted to see things first. So when
Yeah.
I saw
Scammers are
that
so
this is a
smart.
scam, but yeah, they're smart. It is you will be like tempted.
Yeah.
In the
It's
bull run, most scams happen in the bull run,
yeah.
not in the bear market. Bear market, they are
Like a lot
also,
of crypto are scams in that time, right? Like
yes, a lot of,
scamish
and
crypto are
they will
pumping.
continue. I mean, this is
Yeah.
not going to stop.
Yeah, I think it will stop, but yeah, they are coming up with more regulations and everything, and then I think a lot of things will not even be there. There will be only few and the regulated ones.
Okay, but I still say to people, get a hardware wallet.
Yeah.
I mean, it is important. You don't know, scammers can become more smarter
Yeah.
while the
Th-
technology evolves.
They,
Until and unless,
yeah, they did one scam this week. Tornado Cash,
no,
which
what happened there?
Tornado Cash is like a mixer for cryptocurrency transaction. So, if you're putting one transaction from here, it's mixing it with multiple numbers and transactions, and then it's throwing it out to some random address, or some address which
Oh,
is not related to any person or identity. So it's used in a lot of scams or criminal activities. But what the US authority did was they banned everyone, and they are making everyone who use that as a criminal, and they will be um, you know um, asked about those transactions or whatever. So since that happened, what people did was they started sending different transactions to different wallets, like 30,000 wallets, as a you can say scam, or you can say like a joke that they were doing it to celebrities addresses who
oh,
so even they will be notified by the government now, and then uh, this is the thing that happens every now and then when government comes in, and everyone runs with that. So it's good, it's bad, whatever you can say about it, but yeah, those are the things that happen.
and those are the things which can also,
Scare away.
yeah, a lot of people don't invest in
Yeah, because
cryptocurrencies.
of that.
One, it is volatile. Another, it is risky.
Hmm.
Risky means hackers can have
Yeah.
access. But I tell them that blockchain is more, in security wise, it is more secure.
If you learn how to
Then,
use.
yes, because it is secure because of the validators and the transactions. But yeah, while we see bank, and we have always trusted our government, and we have
Hmm.
to, in a way, so it is difficult to shape their minds in that way.
Hmm.
While you always see a lot of this happened or this hacked, Binance got hacked, or our even our coin DCX are not
Hmm.
able to give payments out.
Yeah.
This creates a lot of chaos.
Yeah, it
This When
does.
this happens
It's
and
That's
people
why
lose
it's not
money, they
fair.
don't,
Yeah, with centralized
you
exchanges
know
that happens.
so it makes it a very scary investment, and that's why it is important to be knowledgeable about it. It is
Hmm.
not like a stock. Like, if you invest and see the history of 30 years of this company,
Hmm.
and you can derive, okay, this
Yeah.
will happen, or you see intrinsic value, there are different calculations, you do that, still you will have a probability of a fair chance.
Hmm.
But with cryptocurrency, you have to be having that watch out, like you said.
Yeah.
Even in a stock, we don't see community there, we
Yeah.
don't see how many Twitter followers it has and what are
Exactly.
their updates. In We see
Because
their
the
balance
track
sheets,
record. Yeah.
fundamentals. Yeah, we see their fundamentals or financial records.
Yeah.
Here, these are the some things which to watch
Yeah,
for.
it's because
So
it's so new as well, and you don't have a track record.
yes,
And even when stock market started in like 1920s and everything, when the crash happened, that was the reason, because they were unregulated. So if the asset class is unregulated, that means there is chances of scamming, theft. All that is more than when the government comes in and makes it a regulated asset class. So I think
definitely.
that's why I'm saying that there won't be 20,000 crypto coins when the regulation comes in. There will be only few, and it will be easier for people to come into it as well.
And I I I see no crypto getting regulated in the fancy. I feel that government will be making sure that they have good amount of
Oversight on that.
fee charged
Yeah.
while the payout happens, because you see like this energy web token,
Hmm.
this is not a prime crypto,
Yeah.
right? It cannot be regulated, but for if you make profit of any altcoin, any crypto,
They
that
will ask for
amount
gains.
is, yes. And because regulation has a lot of things which government cannot control,
Hmm.
that's why they're not regulating, because they cannot control
Yeah.
the blockchain. Simple.
Exactly.
They could have done it. Any country would have done it. While
Then
these
that's why they
developing
could not
countries,
ban.
yes,
Like you
they
say you ban,
they
but you
they say
cannot.
it is banned,
Yeah. You
but
cannot.
while they see so much amount of money going it, they say that we are
Ah.
losing. Our country is losing such amount of money,
Yeah. And
and these
also
developing
they're losing
nations
the
can
tax.
get developed. Huh?
They're losing the tax.
They're losing their tax.
Like if
So if
I'm
the
buying or selling, I'm still paying my taxes. That's the thing. And
and
yeah,
I
government
mean, it's a
would have.
trillion-dollar economy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's getting. I think
Bigger.
now it's what is it was more than 1 trillion cryptocurrencies. Right now, it is
Hmm.
what,
It was all time high was 3 trillion, and yeah,
three
in
trillion.
next 10
Right
year.
now, it is about 1.13. So
Yeah.
yeah, so you can imagine. I mean, when stock market started, I mean, why I say when stock market, like you said, started 1920s.
Hmm.
It took a lot of time for different countries to adopt.
And yeah.
This is something because of content, or because of social media. Because of this, it will gain mass adoption
Yeah.
faster than
Faster.
the
Network
financial
effect.
markets. Network effect, like I think in 2040 you will have a very different, like a wallet will be easy as like a
Look at
phone,
us, like I'm using Google Wallet for everything. Google Wallet for tap and pay, travel, this and that, everything is there. So, it's easy to integrate into it once people start, the companies start to get into it. So, why not, when Google will say, okay, you can have crypto or you can use it, whatever. So, will you stop it, or, will you just use it?
I think these companies will definitely come to terms with it.
They know it. They
They
have the
will
profit in
they,
there.
they are making very layers onto that.
Yeah.
Still, we Apple will say we are not doing anything on crypto.
But yeah,
That
they
is a
are getting
lie.
ready. Yeah.
But they are at the back end of it, and they have built or they have funded these crypto companies we don't know about,
Mm.
and they are working. They will
Exactly.
not announce it because they don't want to be announcing something which is not
Working.
centralized.
Yeah.
And yeah, and their right now the profits of Apple or anyone can
Reputation goes
also
down.
go down the rabbit hole,
Yeah.
because people will say make Apple decentralized.
Yeah.
People will straight come onto that point.
Exactly.
And if they make Apple decentralized, they'll be losing into a lot of cash,
Oh,
lot
that
of
cannot
things.
happen.
That cannot happen. So they cannot say about anything about
Yeah.
cryptocurrency, because
It's
if they
against their
say, they are
value.
also, and about the company also, the
Yeah.
company, like in every company there is what you can say, or there's code of conduct or whatever
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you
you
call
can't
that
can't
terms.
just go out and say that, okay, this is good.
And I'm looking at, they can say it's a trash, or they can say I don't invest in or whatever. But if it's a $1 trillion thing, they would always, company would always want to, or government would always want to have something, some digital asset which they can also make good amount of profit on it,
And they can
so they
control.
will nobody would want to own up to that. So it's
Mm.
normal. Like when people say Warren Buffett is not saying it's a trash, or they're saying, Ray Dalio is saying Bitcoin is this and whatever. I feel, why would they come out?
Yeah.
They wouldn't come out.
And why
They
would they
they
need? They're
also
like
want to be.
70 years old, 100 years old. Why would they need it, you know? In their lifetime, they won't even see it being utilized. So for them, it's a trash.
Yes, and also uh, it's new,
Yeah.
and with newness of any technology, it's risky, and nobody want to term a risky thing safe or term a risky thing normal,
Hmm.
because their goodwill is also assigned to it.
Exactly.
What if Warren Buffett says Bitcoin is good and Bitcoin falls to $3,000
Yeah.
because 2 3 countries have war with themselves? Like,
Exactly.
let's say we have a war, 3 countries superpowers, we have a war with China or something, or the other happens.
Hmm.
If we have Russia and Ukraine war going, China and India war going, and one more country, Bitcoin will go to 3,000, or will go, stock markets will crash.
Yeah, everything will crash because people will sell stuff.
Then, yeah, that's why they don't own up to their
Yeah.
things. That's why they don't want to say that. That's
Yeah.
what I feel. I don't know.
That's again, yeah, you know, now in last 3 years we have seen conspiracy theories coming true. So let's not go
Yes.
there because it has a lot of things have happened which everyone told that will never happen. So yeah, you know, but again, it's for this is why we are doing this, you know, so that everyone can learn about their own finances, how crypto works, and rather than just learning from, uh, billionaires who have already made their money. Recently,
Yeah.
Mark Cuban uh, was sued for saying that uh, he mentioned one cryptocurrency as safe as possible. He didn't say it's not financial advice, and he's being
Which
sued.
was that cryptocurrency?
I think it was
He's invested
something.
in Polygon, that I
Yeah,
know.
but not that. But it was like his Maverick, his owner of Maverick Stadium, I think, some
Yes.
sports team. But
Okay.
that was related to it, and it fell down, and he's being sued by people. And also, he backed Voyager, which was a Canadian exchange, and that
Oh,
went
a scam
bankrupt.
happened with Voyager.
Yeah, that went bankrupt.
I'm not wrong. Yes, it went bankrupt,
Yeah,
and they showed that the owner of the company. There's a series on Netflix about this.
yeah, yeah. There will
He
be.
he died in India, but they say he's still there, and he's behind the all the scam.
Is it
And
Voyager? I think that was some other crypto.
okay, I
Uh,
don't know. I'm so sorry if I
Voyager
say
is
this wrong.
recent, but yeah, that was another one. So
That was another one. Okay,
yeah,
okay. Let me just see the name, because
yeah, mention it for people to watch as well. Their Netflix.
yeah, if they want to learn about cryptocurrency, they should know what the scam
In the market.
happened. Yeah. Mm, okay, I'll share the screen just a minute.
Yeah, we've almost talked for an hour now.
And we don't know.
This is regular.
It's basically, I think, the hunt for crypto king. I think.
Trust no one, Crypto King. I think there was something.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, I think this was it. I don't want to play this, but I just wanted to show people
What is
that,
it
yeah, this
about?
was
I think
this
in
is
its information section you can open that. Yeah.
so basically, I mean, this is about this Canadian exchange. I mean, this is and how they the owner of the company from who was one of the
Only
in the
account
in
holder.
Canada. Yeah, and he was one of the renowned. Even government was kind of backing it up. He was going on the webinars
Ooh.
talking about it, and it was so safe. He was talking everywhere in Canada, Ontario,
Yeah.
every city he was going and talking about it.
Oof.
So this guy who's on the screen, he potentially lost a lot of money in this. So
Uh,
he tells his story about how much he earned and then he lost everything. And there were a lot of suicides happen just because
mm.
of this exchange.
Yeah,
So
and
I
there was
mean,
another Turkish exchange, which is one of the biggest scam as well. The guy went away for it as well. Yeah,
yeah.
they.
So here also in this also they show that probably this guy
Hmm.
he uh, opens this cryptocurrency exchange,
Yeah.
and then one day he's considered to be dead. He went to India and he didn't go back,
Hmm.
and they say he's died of heart attack. So it's a still a conspiracy,
Hmm.
or it's still a theory, but yeah, there were some hackers who went into looking and they said there is an ID in the dark web
Yeah.
where he's still there,
Hmm.
so they could figure out. It's very interesting.
Yeah,
Trust
it
me.
is. They.
Anyone who wants to know more about cryptocurrencies and the ill effects and the good effects,
Yeah.
understand this and go and watch it. I mean, it is going to give you more knowledge
Exactly.
and more wisdom in cryptocurrencies.
It's so funny, it's not funny as well. Like I would should not say it. People lost so much money in there. But
Yes.
when you see these looking back, it seems like we know everything, but we don't. Uh, Anything can happen when people are in something like crypto, or any other investment as well. People lose a lot of money even in stock market, but you only listen, like you only get to hear about the good news, you know,
Right.
the people who were made billionaire and millionaire. But so many people don't see that for every billionaire there are like thousands and millions of losers for that.
Hmm.
If you see the ratio.
Kamakshi here says, I am not able to see your video. Am I not? I can't. Can you see me on LinkedIn?
Yeah, it is coming up.
I don't know. Kamakshi, you can check, go on my profile, and you will be able to see.
Yeah, maybe YouTube. Yeah, it says four people are here.
So yeah, maybe she will be able to see. But on that note, I think we had a great discussion.
Yeah.
It time just flows while we keep talking about it. I hope
Yeah.
a lot of listeners, a lot of viewers got some kind of knowledge or some kind of content to understand about cryptocurrencies and what. We'll be doing this every week,
Yeah, weekly
and
news,
next week
related to news, we can just come up with ideas like
related to
that.
news about everything in happening in Web3 world, crypto, NFTs, metaverse. We'll be talking in detail.
Hmm.
And thank you, Sahil, for doing this.
Thanks for coming too, and yeah, we'll do it next week as well.
Yes, have a great time.
You too.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.